Hi everybody, this is Samantha K and this is the Samantha K Experience. Welcome to episode number 7 of season 2. Just want to say that I am back. I know it's been a while. I know I always say that. I always come back and then I go. Honestly, I think this episode is just gonna be me just talking to you guys and just giving you an update as to what's been going on with me personally. Basically the last episode I did, we talked about like Lore Olympus and stuff, and basically I had a lot of stuff going on at the time, and I was battling like some depression. And I just been really kind of like in a state of, I just was unsure. There was a lot of uncertainty at the time. So I was just going through a lot. Like I did the fashion show in September, and I had content for that, but then I was in the process of doing the content and I just kind of like bottomed out at that point. I was just going through a lot of emotional stuff and I just wasn't right. Like you could be not right and still kind of sort of fully functional, but for me I just wasn't okay. I started getting some help. And it wasn't hard for me to talk about my stuff, but it was just a lot of stuff that I was dealing with. In that time, I've switched jobs. I started a new job in January, so I said goodbye to my old one that I had for 3 years and a few months. Like I worked there for a while. And I pretty much felt like it was time for me to go, being that I am or was like the oldest person there. I just felt like it was time for me to kind of like move on to something different. It wasn't that I was beefing with anybody, but like you get to a point in life that you want more for yourself, and you don't really feel that you're meeting the requirements needed to make that happen. So it was just kind of like 2 months of waiting for my new job to start, and everyone looking at me like, yo, I thought she said she was leaving. But eventually I started my new job last month, and so far everything's been okay. I would say that I'm still trying to acclimate myself into the new system that they have there, but it's hard for me to like really get my head wrapped around everything. So I'm still learning, and hopefully within a few weeks I'll be a lot more quicker with everything and understand what's really going on the job. But so far, everyone's been super helpful to me. They answer my questions, albeit if I'm asking the same question multiple times every day. But they've been like truly helpful with that. But so far, I don't have any problems with the job. I'm just like, my only issue is that my sleeping patterns have gotten worse because I was so used to getting up later on in the day that now my body is just like, nah, we're not having that. So I end up like almost nodding off a lot, and that's not good. So I'm thinking that it might be a little bit more to it than just that, or I'm just not getting enough sleep at night. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to change up my sleeping patterns. But I just wanted to come here and tell you guys that I didn't forget you guys, and if anyone's ever listened to me or took the time to listen to me, to hear me, basically I've just been going through some stuff. I don't want to really go into it too much, but sometimes you gotta like step away from things, even if it's the things that give you joy in life. Sometimes you gotta step away from it and come back to it when you're good and ready, when you're able to at least find passion for it again. I also supposed to be writing a book. I was supposed to start writing since September, and I still haven't really started yet, which I feel really bad about, because this will be my first published work, and I'm feeling kind of like defeated on that as well. But I guess some changes have to be made, and hopefully I could get into it, the habit of writing again, because writing was like one of my huge major passions growing up and things that I like to do. So hopefully I will be able to get that done. But yeah, hopefully soon I should be coming back with more content. I know there's been a few shows that I haven't really fully finished coverage. Like, I know I still have The Mentalist. I think I did only seasons 1 and 2. I haven't done the other seasons yet. Honestly, I feel like I will have to go back and watch everything from the jump, because so much time has passed since I've watched that show in particular. I'm just using it as an example. Like, so many things that I've come in contact with that I watched, that honestly I feel like if I were to do an episode on it now, it would be kind of pointless, because it wouldn't have the same level of impact, and it would be just me talking about it, not really like giving you guys my full on in-depth feelings about it like I would normally do. So it just wouldn't feel genuine to me to just start talking about it and then really cover it in the way that I would like to cover it. The newest thing that I would say that I actually watched was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and I gotta say, honestly, I enjoyed it immensely. But that's gonna be for another video. I'm thinking like I'm doing like videos now. But what I meant to say was that's gonna be for another episode on the podcast. Although I should be doing videos though. And that's another thing. I got my YouTube channel, and I'm behind on actually uploading video versions of the podcast, and I'm like a few episodes behind. Actually, I haven't really taken the time to really work on that. I think that some of my weekends are gonna just be me doing like random stuff. Hopefully I could do some editing on Saturdays or Friday evenings, and hopefully work on my stuff on Saturdays, and maybe I could record something on Friday and then upload it on Saturday. I don't know. I thinking maybe I could do a series of records of maybe 3 episodes in a week, and then maybe just upload them on certain days for you guys, so that you guys will always have content. And even if you don't physically hear from me, you will always have something available to listen to. So I think it will be better that way, for me to just record and then just release them as I go, so it'll be more consistent. So with that being said, I hope everybody has been doing well. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that all your holidays was fantastic. I know I'm kind of late on the uptake on wishing everyone a happy, new year and everything, since that we're in February and it happens to be my birthday month. I just want to wish all my fellow Aquarians a happy and blessed birthdays, and I will check you guys next time on the Samantha K Experience. This is Samantha K signing off. Take care.